Along the banks of the great river Nile, where the desert leans in to listen and the reeds whisper like old women with secrets, there came a season of fear. Not a rumor, not a bedtime story, a terror with scales black as night, teeth like the bones of kings, and eyes that burned low and patient beneath the moon. The Nile fed it, the Nile hid it, and the Nile, it seemed, had chosen it. They said the beast was older than any fisherman who named it. They said it had tasted enough human to forget the taste of goat. And they said, because people always say, that this was the anger of Sobek, the crocodile god, come walking in the world of men. The day it announced itself, the river wore a sheet of gold. Women sang as they washed clothes. Fishermen laughed as they cast their nets. A child traced his finger along the mud and said, "Look, Ma, the river has veins." Then the water rose without wind. A blot of shadow gathered beneath the surface and the world split open. A crocodile larger than a market stall erupted from the Nile, seized a tethered goat by the spine and dragged it into silence. The rope trembled, then fell slack. The only sound left was the screaming. After that, courage thinned like watered milk. A fisherman did not come home. A trader's boat returned splintered and empty. Children were pulled far from the bank as though the water itself had grown teeth. And the elders, sipping bitter tea, whispered, "This is not flesh and blood, it is the hand of a god." In the capital, beneath pillars holding up more pride than stone, King Ramesh III stood and let his voice carry through marble. "Hear me, whoever slays the beast of the Nile shall have gold beyond counting, land to call his own, and the hand of my daughter in marriage." The decree spread like fire along the river, but fear traveled faster. Those who tried never returned, and those who boasted grew silent. In a riverside village, Khalid, barely 20, wiry from work, hauled heavy fishing nets while his brothers laughed. At supper, one said, if Khalid faced the beast, it would die from laughter. The table roared. Khalid chewed his bread and swallowed his reply. That night, under a silver moon, he whispered to the river, "If no one will save us, then I must." Tariq, Khalid's childhood companion, was quick with a joke, bright as a coin, eager to be spent. He found Khalid sharpening a harpoon. "You're not really going after the Nile beast?" "I am," Khalid replied. "Then at least let me help you. When it eats you, I'll know how to tell your mother it was quick." They worked late, mending a reed boat, weaving a papyrus net, sharpening bronze to a killing edge. The capital smelled of spice and power. Khalid's simple clothes drew stares among polished armor. "You bring fishing tools to kill a monster?" the king said. "I bring what I know, Majesty. The river is my home." Amused, the king waved him on. Let the Nile decide. Dawn. Mist curled on the water. Every reed looked like a waiting spear. Then a shadow slid under the boat. The water bulged and exploded. The beast rose, eyes molten gold, jaws like a trap for the sun. Khalid cast the net. It wrapped the jaws, the cord strained. The boat lurched. The harpoon struck scale. The net tore. The beast lunged. Khalid dove, cold swallowing him whole. Beneath the surface, sound thickened, light bent. He struck the soft belly once, twice, blood blooming into red clouds. They rose together. The beast fixed its burning eye on him. Khalid braced against the broken boat and hurled the harpoon. It struck the eye. The beast shuddered, stilled. Khalid dragged the carcass to the reeds and slept. Tariq came while Khalid slept. He saw gold in the dead beast's hide. With borrowed hands, he took it to the king. "Indeed, I have slain the terror of the Nile," he declared. The king rewarded him with gold, land, and the promise of his daughter's hand. The city called him hero. Khalid arrived to find banners with Tariq's face. He stormed into the feast. "That man is no hero. The beast was slain by my hand." The hall fell silent. The king raised a hand. "If you speak truth, you will prove it. The Nile will reveal the true hand." First, knowledge. Tariq fumbled over his answers. Khalid spoke with precision, describing scars, the belly wound, and the killing strike to the eye. Second, skill. A target swayed in the courtyard. Tariq missed by yards. Khalid's throw split the target in two. The king's voice carried, "The hero of the Nile is Khalid." Tariq was stripped of honors and taken to prison. Khalid accepted gold and land, but asked first to rebuild his mother's home, feed his village, and make the river safe again. The king agreed, and the Nile flowed on, remembering. Riches may be stolen, titles may be borrowed, but truth is a tide. You can dam it for a while, but eventually it will taste the sea again. And the Nile remembers the hands that braved its depths. I am Carl the Griot. If your heart found courage in these waters, share the tale, leave your blessing, and return for the next fire-lit story.